Hi, thank you for joining me for this review of this JDRC JD-20 Wi-Fi FPV foldable pocket drone with a 2MP 720p HD wide-angle camera, supplied courtesy of Banggood.com for review. Now this is made by JD-20, a manufacturer I haven't heard of before. It does come in this nice compact box. So, as I mentioned, it's got the HD camera, Wi-Fi, can do 360 flips and rolls, operates on 2.4 gigahertz, has altitude hold and bright LED lights. And if we open the box, get this piece of paper telling us how to download the app. Now this also comes with a remote controller. You can also fly it with the app on iOS or Android, and gives all the functions of the app on here, which is good. Comes with this little user manual. In Chinglish. Does give good illustrations, but does not give too much useful information. If we look here, this is the foldable JD-20. Another Spark clone model. And the arms fold out like this. And actually hold and lock into position very well, so very strong. And this does really feel quite strong and durable, still slightly flexible. Got these collapsible propellers that are very flexible and shouldn't get damaged too easily. And here we've got this 2MP wide angle camera, which is adjustable, which is always good. Motors are quite well protected with this clear plastic cover for LEDs, but not too much cooling for the motors, but there is cooling vents here. On-off button on the top there. Let's press it. And bright LED lights. So we've got a red light at the rear here. No front light. Blue LEDs in the front and the green LEDs at the back. Power this off. And remove the battery. This comes with a 3.7 volts, 800 mAh proprietary battery, which should be good for a flying time of about 8 to 10 minutes. It charges with a micro USB, which is quite good, but the unfortunate thing with these batteries, you can never check to see what the balance is or remaining power. And then it does slot in and hold in here quite nicely, and will need to be removed to be charged. In the box we also get a small star Phillips screwdriver, 2 spare propellers, and then at the USB charging cable with the mini USB that plugs into the battery as I've just shown you. A red light comes on, and when it's finished charging the light goes off, and charging time can take up to about 90 minutes. Also get prop guards, and this is the radio control transmitter. So quite different, quite nice. It's got a bracket under here. It pulls out and down, and we can put in a mobile phone. Which holds in here quite securely and nicely. And then you need to remove a screw here to put in 3 AA batteries that you need to supply yourself, and you'd need to put the screw back in because this cover won't hold without the screw being in. It would be nice if it worked with a clip rather than having to work with a screw. I'll put up a picture now so you can see all the functions on this radio control transmitter. And the great thing is you can also order this with additional batteries, so really great to see that additional batteries can be ordered with this, and you can get up to an additional 2 batteries. So this one has come with 2 batteries. Then you can also fly with the app, but you'd need to connect to Wi-Fi first. So look here, go to Wi-Fi, power the craft on first so that it can broadcast a wireless signal. And here I've got Wi-Fi 720p and letters and numbers. So click on connect. And this is it connected. And then the app was called YH-FPV. So you can scan the iOS barcode in the user manual, or you can just search for it on Google Play. And we click to open. This is what the app looks like. We click on play, and here we are. We're in the app and we've got Wi-Fi FPV. We go here and we go to help. Gives you all the instructions, what all the icons mean and do, and how to use the app to fly. And now this should also have waypoint navigation. So we'll have to see how this works. We go out, look at settings. You can either make it right hand mode or preview 720p. So let me just turn this on. Now, because this also has a 6-axis gyro, you calibrate by pulling both sticks down and inwards, lights flash and then go solid, and then that's it calibrated. And to unlock the motors, both sticks down and outwards. And to stop, it has got an emergency stop button too over here. It stops on its own, or else you can stop by pulling the sticks down and outwards again. A really great looking foldable drone. This also has headless mode. I prefer to call it hopeless mode. It also has one key return. The lights should be good for night navigation. And this should have a range of about 80 to 100 meters, with an FPV range of around 60 meters. I'm looking forward to seeing how this camera is going to perform with its 120-degree wide angle. You can also get a version of this with a 0.3 MP camera, and should also be good for selfies having altitude hold. The motors are 8620 coreless motors, and this also has 3 flying speeds. Okay, and then some very good news. There's a micro SD card slot underneath here. So it doesn't come with a micro SD card. You need to supply your own. So I'm just going to pop this SD card in there. And it goes in there and clicks and locks into position. Now I did a test to see if it works with the button on the radio control transmitter, but it does not. So it is safer to do it on the app like this. To take photos and record video, need to do it on the phone itself here. And now let's see what the failsafe is if it does go out of range or lose contact with the radio control transmitter. So that's it all on now. So I'm going to start the motors. And turn this off. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. So if it does go out of range, it'll power down in about 4 seconds. But it seems to power down slowly, so it may even descend and land rather than just drop. But if it does drop, it is quite strong and sturdy, so should be okay. And can we rebind with it if we get closer? Yes, we can. So let's take it out and see how it flies. I'm really interested to see how well this camera is going to perform and see how the features do. Okay, let's see how this JDRC JD-20 goes. It's all powered up, connected to FPV and Wi-Fi. Start the video. It's video going. Unlock the motors. Well, first of all, calibrate, so sticks down and inwards. It's calibration done. Start the motors. Start the clock. And press auto takeoff. Okay, this is auto takeoff. Okay, so holding fairly steadily. Take it up a bit. So it looks nice. Bright lights. That's a yaw in the low rate. put it up a rate. Okay, bit of a faster yaw in the medium rate. Back. Okay, now we're in the high rate. And that's the yaw in the high rate. So not too fast, but that's okay. You don't want it too fast. So it's good. So let's take it up. Looks nice. Climbing well. Okay, there's a wind pushing it across. Bring it back here. Turn it into the wind. Flying nicely. FPV screen looks good. The holds really nicely, seems very stable. Really quite fast in the high rate. Performing very well. Let's see if we'll do a flip. Okay, we're on no battery, so we won't do a flip now. It really maneuvers fast and well. Quite good, quite agile. Okay, losing power. Stop the clock. Auto takeoff. And now we're in the high rate. Let's do a roll. Okay, nice tight roll. Try a forward flip. Try a back flip. Okay, so don't do a forward or back flip. Do another roll. Okay, so it will roll, but no forward flip or no back flip. Okay, let's check the return to home. So put it there, press the return to home button. Press it again. Okay, so it is coming back. So return to home works okay, but as long as you've got it headed faced forward and in the right path. So take it over there. Turn it. Try headless mode. Okay, well headless mode does work quite well on this one. That's not too bad. Take it out of headless mode. Okay, let's try the navigation. So we press here and we draw a path, and it says it's going along the path at a speed, but it's not doing anything. So not really sure how this waypoint navigation works. Okay, so a great flight. Flying time of 7.5 minutes. Holds altitude very well, looks quite stable in the air. The FPV looked good on the screen. You'll have seen the video now, and hopefully the quality of the video is stable and great. Features work well except for the waypoint navigation. You know, the line goes on the screen and you can see the craft following it quite rapidly, but nothing happens. It doesn't do that. Maybe I'm just not doing it correctly. But it does fly really nicely, and if the video quality is good, then it is really good value. And a nice looking quadcopter drone.